Hey there everybody, we're back trying stuff from Greece from Universal Yums. Honestly, not sponsored, but the first four things, the baklava, the kintsukai, the serenata bar, and the bread chips, tortillas, amazing so far. So I'm really looking forward to getting into the rest of these snacks because, again, like I said, they've been great. We had a 9 out of 10, we had an 8 out of 10, and we, oh my god. Also had 2 7 out of 10s. Ooh, man. Here is the scoreboard. Right there. Ta-da! Now we're on Pt.2 tahini, and I'm concerned this says sesame. Like, why would it say sesame in this? I don't know, it'll probably tell me in the little text it gives me here that I'm about to read you guys, but it says, a Pt.2 is a small pie made from flaky dough and stuffed with sweet or savory filling. Stuffed pastries like Pt.2 date back to ancient Greece, but remain a popular street food today. This fidon Pt.2 is filled with a sweet tahini cream. Tahini is a paste made from ground sesame seeds. Okay, well there's the sesame seeds. And dates back thousands of years, likely originated in the Middle East around 3500 BC. That's over 5,000 years ago. Tahini has remained a staple of Middle Eastern and Mediterranean cuisine, and it's used in a variety of both sweets and savory recipes, from hummus to candies. How could you get sesame seeds into candy? Man, I'm talking way more on this because of the sesame seeds. All I remember sesame seeds being on is like a burger bun, for an example. But anywho, in its Pt.2, the cream tahini filling perfectly complements the buttery outer pastry. It's delicious alongside your morning coffee or as a sweet treat in the afternoon. Well, good thing it's the afternoon for me. Just realized this has a bunch of sesame seeds up here, so I should have figured it had some sort of sesame seed component into it, but anywho. This is it. This is a Pt.2 tahini. That kind of looks... Ooh. Huh? What? Actually, what the fuck? I don't know how to feel about this, because one minute I smell cream, and the next I smell... This smells like a nice cream, kind of like soda for a second, and then you get that really strong sesame seed smell, and I don't know how I feel about that. It really has me lost for words, honestly. I mean, that's all I can say, except... Fuck it, let's try it. Oh, God. Wow. Okay. No, not for me. It's definitely not for me. No, too much sesame seed taste. Not gonna lie, I was expecting that to be way better with the cream smell I was getting off it, and maybe that would have countered the sesame seed taste, but it sure as hell didn't. It's getting a 2 out of 10. I will probably never have that again, but hey, look, if you like it and you're from Greece, good for you. We all have different taste buds, and that's the beauty of being human. Now we're actually on to some Greece candy and the Orzo flavored hard candy. And why does that remind me of Sozin from Avatar: The Last Airbender? Only by the name. There's nothing else that reminds me of it. But let's read what this says. These hard candies are flavored with Orzo, and these flavored liquor. Oh, liquor. Ooh, I wonder if there's liquor inside. I'm an adult. I'm over legal drinking age in America. I can enjoy my liquor. Anywho, Orzo is a national drink of Greece, commonly enjoyed during social gatherings and celebrations. Ozouris are cafes that are entirely dedicated to serving this Greek liquor alongside small dishes of salad, octopus, sardines, and other Greek-style tapas. Okay. Orzo was patented as a Greek alcoholic beverage in 1989, meaning that it must be made and produced in Greece using traditional methods to be labeled authentic. While anise is the foremost flavor of Orzo, other herbs and spices like fennel, cardamom, and cinnamon are sometimes used in the distillation process for added flavor. Transforming this special liqueur into non-alcoholic candy form means that Orzo can be enjoyed by everyone. Orzo candies are a quintessentially Greek treat, available everywhere in Greece. Not gonna lie, I was not expecting to have something that was at least based off of any liquor. I like my liquor. Never had Orzo, never heard of it until literally 2 seconds ago when I read that, but let's get this open and let's try it because I'm excited. Oh, ooh, that looks really pretty. I know you guys can't really see, but I mean, from what you can see, it looks like a pearl, doesn't it? That gives me good hope that this is gonna taste really good. Anywho, let's go. That's pretty good, but also really unique. I think this is good, but I took it out of my mouth because I want to try everything else and not just have to have like a bunch of different recording clips because I record basically everything straight through. Sometimes I'll like stop the recording to go do something like really big that takes more time. But yeah, just figured I'd put that out there. I do like it though. Really unique taste, like I said. The Old candy is getting the 7 out of 10. It honestly reminds me of the little gumdrop things that my late grandmother used to always have in her house. I don't know why she had them. Never really saw her eat any, but they were pretty good. They were not like amazing, but now that I think about that taste some more, it really does bring back the memory of it, at least when I first tried them. And you know, that's nice. I like it. Now, as for this being a liquor flavor, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't. Now we're on the second tiny candy piece. This is the Cocos Frugalis pomegranate, which is, I guess it's jelly candy. So this says, before high fructose corn syrup, natural sweeteners like dates, figs, quince, and honey were used to make sweet treats. Cocos pomegranate jelly candies are homage to traditional Greek confections featuring tart pomegranate in these squishy sugar-dusted candies. Beyond the culinary usage in sweet, savory dishes, pomegranates hold rich significance in Greek culture, symbolizing abundance, good luck, and fertility. At New Year's, pomegranates are smashed on the ground for good luck. The more seeds that come out, the better fortune the coming year will bring. Pomegranate candies are often given out around the holidays for luck and prosperity. The Athens-based Cocos Company, established in 1948, supplies sweet Greek-inspired treats both locally and globally. These tarts and fruity jellies are perfect as a palate cleanser after a meal or shared as a gesture of Greek hospitality with friends and family. These actually have a little bit of squish to them too, even in the package, so I wonder if it's going to be kind of like a gummy texture. I don't know how to feel about it. It feels like there is a protective wrap around it. These actually look like the gummy gumdrops that I mentioned when I tried the Kuzos there. So I wonder if it's going to taste kind of like that, or at least have the texture of those. Anyways, let's go. Let's give it a try. Hold up. I know this is going to sound super weird. That tastes like some of the medicine I had as a kid, because I was a very sick kid, but I loved that taste. Oh my god. At the first, it was super bland, but once my saliva mixed with it, it got that to, oh my god. Frugalis candy is actually going to get an 8.5 out of 10. It's our only like half score part. Mainly because the beginning is really bland of it, but that flavor just, it reminded me of some medicine I had like pretty consistently as a kid, and I loved it. Oh my god, it was good stuff to me at least. So I did really like it. It just was not as insane as that baklava from the very beginning of the video or the last video, depending on how I do it. Next, we have a giant thing of breadsticks called Katovia. I don't really know how to feel about getting a giant thing of breadsticks, although these don't look like American breadsticks. Obviously, they're Greek breadsticks. I was not expecting this. Not gonna lie. Breadsticks with crunchy corn flakes. These breadsticks are made from a blend of wheat and corn, then coated in crunchy golden corn flakes. While breadsticks are generally attributed to Italian cuisine, Greece has its own version called Kritsania. Yeah, I'm not saying that right. I'm sorry. Again, I'm not good. I'm not good at saying words that are hard in my tongue. I'm sorry. Anyways, Greeks have been making bread since ancient times, and their cuisine boasts many types of traditional breads. In ancient Greece, bread was a common offering to Demeter, the goddess of the harvest, as she was the one who taught humans how to use wheat to make bread. Accordingly, the first loaves of each new harvest were traditionally dedicated to her in thanks for a bountiful crop. Corn is a native to the Americas and didn't arrive in Europe until the late 15th century. While the ancient Greeks wouldn't have used corn in their bread, it sure makes for a tasty addition to these crunchy breadsticks. So here's a Christina out of the package. Clearly it broke off. You can see there's some breakage here and there on them. I'm kind of glad it makes it a lot easier to try them instead of shoving a whole one of these in my mouth. But yeah, here we go. It's like a Ritz cracker meets a pretzel. And honestly, that's not that bad, all things considered. Christina breadsticks, I'm saying that so wrong and I feel so bad, but they're gonna get a 7 out of 10. Now, if I'm looking for a nice blend between a pretzel at the beginning and then a Ritz cracker at the end, I'm gonna go looking for these again. But the chances of me really wanting to, both of those things together, kind of slim. But they're still pretty tasty, so if you see them, why not try them? I mean, shoot. It's definitely a unique thing for sure. That concludes part 2 of trying stuff from Greece with Universal Yums. Thank you all so much for watching. See ya!